Welcome to a new segment. New segment, everybody. New segment. Here we go. Like I said, there's only just two articles. Kind of got this off the cuff. So let's get started. Let's, no, I don't. We need to, all right. So our first episode, or as I should say, is the first ever. You guys heard the story about the Titans building the new stadium, and they're going to be, they're going to be living. They're building the stadium, and so what I'm saying is, so here we go. Let's get into it because now here's the story. Now look what they're going to be called. They're going to have to move next year, the next year after. Everybody, let's bring this up to the next to the other thing. Here we go. We're going to share. Here we go. You guys will be surprised with this. Of this. See, they're going to be called the Tijuana Titans. The Tijuana Titans, everybody. It is very, very silly. There you go. Coming soon. The Tijuana Titans. They're wasting building that stadium, just going to sell the team and move them to Tijuana. They're going to literally move them to Tijuana. We have another special news. Like I said, this is a small news segment. Gonna have more, but here's something else. This just happened today from a friend of ours. There was a person at somebody's house the other day, or today, as I should say. We've got video of this right now. That's going to be going live here in just a second. Let me go back. Let me get it queued up. All right, guys. This is going to be funny enough for all of you. So, we've got this for you. We got this. I don't know. Drugs, alcohol, maybe, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. I think maybe she was getting arrested. I don't know. Let's go back and see if she got arrested. So, to that little clip there, let's go to the other part of this. These guys are really going to think this is funny. Here is her right now. Right now in this, thinking, okay, see, they were still trying to see, they were trying to give her a breathalyzer and they decided, okay, but then watch this next picture. Watch this next picture of it. This way. You're going to be surprised with this next picture. As you can see, look at that. Let's go back to that basically. Looky there. Now we have this to show you what really happened. So, I have these two articles. I just thought it would be funny. And I appreciate everybody watching. So that's kind of all I have for right now. This was a real short video. So, look. So we're going to do more of this. I had a bunch of people that wanted me to go live, and they decided, so I had a few people say, go live with your new segment. I thought you were going live tonight with your new segment. No, I thought I said January of next year of 26. But does people really, So anyway, I did a real quick video. I was going to just make this a short little one. So that's all that I have for all the news, but we've got something else here. Let me go down here. Wrong one. Welcome to WNN, your source for 100% fake news. Welcome to WNN, your source for 100% fake news. Welcome to WNN, your source for 100% fake news. Welcome to WNN, your source for 100% fake news. So, like I said, this being funny, this being, like I said, I just had 2 news articles. I thought I'd do 2. Next time I'll have more than that. But I needed some time to put something together. But these were the 2 things that I could think of right offhand. I'll, look at doing more soon. But like I said, everybody, thanks for watching. This was a blast, and so anyway, I might be back live here in about 10-15 minutes. Gonna play some Madden, but I got some stuff I gotta do before I go live again. So like to say thanks everybody for coming in, So it was pretty cool. Just a second. I need to do something real quick. And then I might have another one actually. Let's see. Let me do this real quick. Hold on. Let me do this. Wrong. All right. So now I need to do something real quick. But this has been fun. This was just a quick little hee and ha 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 thing. I thought everybody would get a kick out of. And I had made this really a short thing. So, but anyway, but the Tijuana Titans, what the hell? People think it's funny making fun of my Titans losing team. So, Tommy, you just missed it. I meant to send it to you earlier. You can rewind back, but let me show you, Tommy. You know, these Titans, they're building a stadium, and you know, look at this. Look at what they're doing. Look at these poor Tennessee Titans. You know, it's sad. You know, it's really sad. Let me go back. Let me share. Ah, crap. Let's go. Share. All right, we're back. Look at this. Look. So, okay, I'll go ahead and give you guys another thing. There's a person today that, a girl, thinking that she was uh, black screen. Yes, black screen. I see everything that's fine. So yeah, the Tennessee Titans, they decided, to this decide. But here some video from a reporter today that, maybe she was drinking and driving, but I don't know if she was. So uh, just a second. And all right. All right. So now, as you guys can see, this was out of Tijuana or California. I don't know what town. I don't know what state. But this just happened earlier, and she thought she was going to be cute and try to get away from it. So let's go back to another picture. You know, this picture is not going to do justice of everything else. But look at this. Look, look at that. You know, she thinks it's funny. Yes, the Titans were sold too. They thought they could get more money for Tijuana than what they're now. So she couldn't. The person that owns the Titans couldn't pass up the thing. But here's the last of this drunk fiasco. Um, you know, gotta love the person that did the reporting on this, but look here, it's a clear image. It wasn't really this girl getting arrested. It was this other person for drinking and driving. Okay, book. So anyway, guys, like I said, I only did two stories because everybody was like, tonight, go do your first segment. Go do your first segment. So I'm like, okay, I'll do my first segment. Okay. Well, you heard the story about Netflix buying Water Brothers Discovery. True or false? I don't know. I, you know, I don't know if this was a true article or a fake article, but Netflix, just a second, I'll pull up the article. All right, here we go with the live. We will go with. All right. Well, so let's go back to sharing the screen. I'm very unorganized tonight. But let's go look at this article. Did this really happen? You're going to be surprised. Right here, you can see. Right there. As of so that will include HBO Max. So this is actually a true one. The other two were false. Part of the story was a girl getting arrested. That was the false part to that story. It was a person, a man that got arrested for drunk driving. So anyway, that is what I'm saying. So, but this is true. So you'll be able to get more with Netflix than anything. I think it's kind of exciting, but Netflix might be going up too. So report the dirt. Uh-huh. No, we cannot call in. I know what happened last time with that. Okay. So that's pretty much about it. This was kind of a lame segment, but I am going to go back live here in a little bit. I am going to play some Madden, but I got some stuff I got to do. Yeah, she's been a fan for 6 years. So I'm going to have more of this. I'm going to have a co-host that see if she wants to join me sometime, a co-host, so she can join in this little fiasco, this mess. But I'm going to plan more. But I will be back later, you all. I'm going to go live in a little bit. I'm going to play some Madden. That was the original tonight, but everybody wanted me to go live with this. Come join one time or two. Yep. Just having a little fun doesn't hurt. So, you got to throw in one real story, then true story. I appreciate everybody coming in. I appreciate this. I appreciate, y'all. So, everybody, I'll see you here in just a little bit. I got to do a few things around the house. And I will take you out with the intro of a weird song. Well, song that I did or I recorded.
There comes a time in life where you realize you spend your life giving worth to the worthless. I lived long enough to see myself become a villain. The world sees you in that vision when you make your first million. This society of hypocrites looking for a bailout. Second you advance, they start calling you a sellout. Also for disloyal fans that don't know respect. The grind of being top dog, they only know to deflect. I yanked a chain off my neck, no longer dragging me down. Recognizing my status, I ain't seeing you clown. I live a life with kings, decked out in gold. Success is like my DNA, it's never built to fold. I'm the best of all time, this might sound cold. You people will never amount to the price of my soul. Through my career, always been called the company man. You can't be best for the business with no game plan. Five knuckles always shuffle when I hustle the crowd. Had to box out my fan base, no marks allowed. Hollywood star now, I'm a man of class. All these frail civilians ain't at my status. Get used to seeing me with the gold and leather. Your dream ends at never, my time is forever. I live a life with kings, decked out in gold. Success is like my DNA, it's never built to fold. I'm the best of all time, this might sound cold. You people will never amount to the price of my soul. You say I sold out the garden. I sold out all the merchandise, I sold you my soul. But you couldn't handle it, so I'm taking it back. It's going to a more worthy cause. The final boss, and the greatest of all time.
Peace and too sweet.